Through towns and villages, Jesus went teaching, making his way to Jerusalem. Someone said to him, "Sir, will there be only a few saved?" He said to them, "Try your best to enter by the narrow door, because I tell you, many will try to enter and will not succeed. Once the master of the house has got up and locked the door, you may find yourself knocking on the door, saying, 'Lord, open to us.' But he will answer, 'I do not know where you come from.' Then you will find yourself saying, 'We once ate and drank in your company. You taught in our streets.' But he will reply, 'I do not know where you come from. Away from me, all you wicked men.' Then there will be weeping and grinding of teeth, when you will see Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and all the prophets in the kingdom of God, and yourselves turned outside. And men from east and west, from north and south, will come to take their places at the feast in the kingdom of God. Yes, there are those now last who will be first, and those now first who will be last." I don't know if you're a glass half full or a glass half empty sort of person, but I think to get any kind of positive message, any encouragement from today's gospel, you'd need to be fairly optimistic. And even if you were, you'd need to work hard at finding that positive message. But I think it's there. And I think it is that word of encouragement that Luke really intends us to take away from his gospel. To be fair, a large part of that gospel does sound fairly negative. It seems to support the concerns of the man that goes to Jesus and asks, "Will only a few be saved?" And Jesus himself says, "Many will try, but few will enter." And it certainly makes it clear that you wouldn't want to be left outside once the door is shut, not with all that weeping and wailing and moaning and gnashing of teeth. But there is a positive message there. And for me, it comes at the end of that passage when Jesus talks about people from east and west and north and south entering the kingdom, and those he's talking to being left outside. Luke writes his gospel for Gentile Christians, people who don't have their roots in Judaism. But in the gospel, Jesus is talking to primarily Jews, those who believed that they had a privileged relationship with God because God had revealed so much more to them, they believed, than to anyone else. They believed they had a special claim on a place in God's kingdom. And that message that Gentiles, those from north and south and east and west, would enter the kingdom before them, that would have been a hard pill for them to swallow. It's good news to us, because it means that those who came to understand the nature of God's love and of God's kingdom first don't have any special claim on it. It was a message from Jesus to the Jews that they can't rest on their laurels, they can't rely on their descendants from Abraham to get them into heaven before others. It doesn't work that way. And while that message is good news for us, it carries with it the same cautionary note, I think, that Luke has for the Jews. Neither can we rest on our laurels, our claim to be disciples of Christ. We too need to work at it. We need to respond to the invitation that's been given to us to journey towards the things of God's kingdom, to take a place in that kingdom. We need to accept the invitation given. We need to accept by living lives worthy of that invitation, by making the right choices, choices based on the values of the kingdom. Let us make those choices. Cheers. Oh, one more thing. There won't be a video next Sunday. I'm going to be down at the cave for the pilgrimage to Whithorn and St Ninian's Cave. So, why don't you join me? See you there maybe. Bye for now.